Alright, Halo. This is part 3 to the home invasion story. Alright, the part I left off was when when he when he told the boy to load the clip up. Alright, so after he told the boy to load the clip up, the boy leave, bang, all his friends still there, everybody sitting on the couch. He called this one boy, this Puerto Rican boy who used to work at the garage up the block and shit. But a few people was telling me that the Puerto Rican boy wasn't right. Like he talked to the cops and shit. He a rat. So I told my pop that, and he blew me off. He like, man, you don't know what you talking about. Whatever. They was like doing business together, getting money together. Trading pistols and buying cars and shit off each other and stuff like that. So the boy he called is the boy he bought like 2 cars off of, and they was running around together. So he called him, boy, come and fix up the back door. He fixed the back door to the point where like he take 2 pieces of wood, he drill them in the floor, then he take another 2 pieces of wood and drill it in the door and in the floor so that way the door can't move. Bang. Then he did the same shit to the vestibule door. And while he was doing it to the vestibule door, I'm looking like, damn, why would you do that to the vestibule door? That's where the kitchen at. That's where the stove at. You feel me? How we gonna get to the stove? My pop like, oh, don't even worry about it. We ain't that. That's the least of my worries. So he like, all right, bang. After he fixed up the door, him and the boy rapping and shit, he like, yeah, we gonna roll out around 7:30, 8 o'clock. We gonna go, handle our business. So the boy was like, all right, bet. I'll be back around fucking 7. So he leave out. My pop told me, listen, I'm gonna go do my thing. So I want you to pack your shit up and like take a couple dollars. Anything happen to me, I want you to go live with your mom or my mom. So bet that was understood. I packed my shit up, took it up the street, whatever. And him and his friends was sitting in the crib chilling. So when I leave, I go up the street. I'm chilling for a couple of hours, and I'm hanging out with my friend. And man, he was old enough to get liquor and shit, and we bought some weed. So we sitting on the porch, we smoking and drinking. I'm telling him the story and shit, and the whole time I'm telling him the story, I'm looking at the time like, damn, my pop said he's gonna roll out at this time, blah blah blah. So I'm anxious, but I'm nervous. And like, you know what I mean? Because I don't know what's going to happen. And shit. So around 6 o'clock, 6:30, we all lit. We on the porch. We chilling. And I'm like, oh shit, it's almost that time. I'm telling my friend like, yeah, I'm about to go put my stuff on. I'm going to go down there and help my pop. All this, I'm talking all this gangster shit. But like my friend talked me out of it. He like, man, just tell your partner what you doing. You know how to handle yourself and all that. I'm like, all right, cool. Fuck, I'm gonna just sit here and chill. So bad. I look at the time again. It's like 7 o'clock. I jump up like, oh shit, it's that time. And I come down off his porch. When I come down off the porch, I look down the street. I just see a squad team, ATF, task force, all in army gear, tactical gear, and all this shit. They all around surrounded the house. Boom. So I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, damn. They running in my crib. You feel me? So I go run down there, but before I get across the street to the corner, I look to my left. I see more cops, SWAT team, ATF, feds, whatever. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh shit. They right here. So I run down that way before I run down to my house. When I get there, I just see my pop standing in the middle of the street, surrounded by all these fucking cops, all the feds and all that shit. And they got their army rifles and all that shit. They surrounded them and shit. He's standing there. He got on a long black leather trench coat, some army boots, some basketball shorts, and like I guess a white beater or a bulletproof vest. I can't remember for sure, but he's standing in the middle with all that shit on and shit. Look, he looked like Blade. But anyway, they surrounded the nigga, and boom. I squeezed through all the cops, and I got in the middle, and I'm standing there in the middle of the cops and him. And I'm asking, like, what the fuck happened? Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? He just shook his head, and they read him his rights. So they like, who the fuck is this? Get him the fuck out of here, and push me out the way. Boom. I walk off crying and shit. But when I walk back to the corner and shit, I see that the cops is down at the street at my crib, bringing out all his friends, all the guns, all that shit. Just bringing all the shit out. They got caught with everything. You know what I mean? But bang. No, long story short, he got booked. The Fed, he wound up doing Fed time, but the nigga that he called was a federal informant. He had the nigga on tape, recorded, like he had belts with recording camcorders, all types of shit. He sold him 2 plated vehicles. It was a lot. It was like a long time. Some shit was going on. Like the nigga was like recording shit. So be mindful of who you allow in your shit and who you hang out with, because a motherfucker can be anything, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's the end of this story. I got more stories that I'm willing to, come forth with, but in time.